You want your argument or you want my argument?
I'll give your argument first.
Okay, 1 second. I agree that choice is real to you.
In what sense? And in what attribute? In what version?
Physical stats, calling games.
Physical stats extrapolate.
Like speed, they're able to react to one another. They probably have similar abilities. They're able to each other attacks.
And certain attributes yes, and certain attributes no.
Okay, what attributes?
Well, I would say in terms of, I would say in general, I would say, battle IQ would give them relative. I would say in terms of speed, I have UG a little faster. Speed's not a physical.
I don't care
battle
about
IQ.
speed.
Okay, so speed, I'd give it to UG. Strength and durability, I'd probably give to Choso.
Much faster
than Choso? I don't know, by a significant margin. I would say it's
a significant margin during the cooling games.
Yep.
Prove that, bro.
Because yeah, UG was able to go relative to 16-finger Sukuna.
That's a stronger UG. That's not the one I'm using.
That's also calling games UG. You didn't really extrapolate. Do you mean calling games
well,
UG?
obviously I'm referencing when they were relative. I'm not referencing when they weren't. Like what the fuck?
What?
You know that they're relative during the sort of arc. I don't need to.
Well, I believe they're relative on all aspects. No one disagreed to that. Are you confused? Like you're gonna relax, dude. You're very confused upon what you asked.
You agree? You think they're relative in all aspects?
I said I did not agree. I said they're relative in certain aspects, not all. And I very much said which
I
version.
know.
You said calling
The
games.
version in which, yeah, the version which you thought I was referring to was when he got Rage Jam.
When he got Rage Jam?
I wasn't talking about the entirety of cooling games. I changes during a specific part.
We should have extrapolated. I don't know why,
Most of cooling games at this specific level, he doesn't get stronger throughout
extrapolation. You agree he's part of version of calling games. It's not my fault that you can't extrapolate properly.
Yeah. Okay. So you agree that before he's Rage Jam, not the relative, or no?
In some aspects, yeah. Some aspects, no.
Okay. What relevant aspects in terms of like physical capability?
I would say durability. Choso takes it by a decent margin. I'd say in terms of speed, I'll give it to UG. In terms of strength, it's ambiguous.
Okay, is UG way faster? Because I'm with Choso having better ability.
Way faster. Just check sharply. Way by way faster.
Can you let Choso if they fought?
No.
So even if you still have
relative to B, then yeah. If that's what you take relative to mean, then yeah.
What do you think relative means?
Irrelevant.
My question is irrelevant.
Question itself is irrelevant because we're not talking about my scaling. We're talking about yours.
We're not talking about my scaling. I'm just getting everything.
We're not talking about your scaling. Wait, that was.
I know. We're not talking about your scaling. That's what I said.
Okay,
we're not talking
so
about
my
your
semantics are different. That's what I'm saying. The semantics in which I abide by are.
Yeah, I'm getting clear. I'm getting clear so I can get the scale through.
Get the scale through. I'm abiding by the semantics. Like what? I don't
you said
care
what?
Wait, hold on. Do you think that if you motivate me to somewhat agree to the semantics that your argument moves forward? That's already confused and that's a category error. Just continue with the scale, dude.
Why? Why is this category?
Because regardless of the semantics that me and you abide by the reason why an argument can be somewhat sound is if it's valid, and the validness would just simply come from the logication of the premises and the truthfulness, and the conjunction of these two things would just be simply lead to a sound argument. It's independent if I believe upon your semantics or not. It's just about the actual value that these premises take in and actually follow. So again, my semantics are irrelevant. Independent about your own argument. Yeah,
you're actually fucking yapping here. My bad. Say that again.
Did you disagree with anything I said yesterday?
I would just say that again because you're just saying shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So say it again.
Okay. Regardless of the semantics, me or you abide by under, as long as there's certain properties of the scale you give and the premises that lead to the conclusion, that would just simply mean there's a conjunction of things like validity and truthfulness that are actually applied in the premises. And no, I didn't say argument soundness is determined by its validity. That's confused. I said its argument soundness is determined by its validity and the actual, propositions of which they carry truth. That's the category error. I'm gonna make that very clear.
Whatever you fucking talking about, bro. You know.
Let's continue, dude.
You write this down. He is just saying words, bro. I'm trying to listen to this.
Okay, let's continue.
Okay. Yeah, I think that they're relative to one another, that neither of them could blitz each other. And yeah, Yuta one shots Choso.
Is this a full Choso or is this a weekend Choso after taking a battle against Naoya?
I don't think that he takes substantial damages against Naoya.
That's not what I asked. I said, does he take damage against Naoya? I don't care.
He could take damage, but the damage doesn't have to be relevant.
So it's weaker version than Choso, not at menace full capacity.
Yeah, but if he's minusculely weaker, why does that matter?
Okay, justify it being minuscule, please.
Minuscule, as in it wouldn't really change if he fought Naoya 10 times.
I didn't ask for the definitions. I asked you justify as to why it's minuscule damage.
I didn't hear you.
Very obvious.
But here, Naoya refers to Choso just being really tough and shit. Let me see. And Choso doesn't seem particularly deterred after being barraged by like a bunch of his attacks.
Does it feel to be deterred?
Yeah, he's able to use his blood manipulation seemingly better after fighting Naoya. Or no, he just seemingly uses it to a higher extent.
Yeah,
throughout the fight.
other explanations and give right in the fact that it's just minuscule damage. That seems confused.
You said what?
I said there's other explicated reasons as to why Choso utilizes blood manipulation better after taking blows from Naoya, and it's again not, and I mean very clearly, not because of some type of bullshit about him the toughness. The reason why he utilizes it better is because Choso actually gets aggravated. Yeah, I'm asking for the motivation. I'm telling you the motivation, dumbass. Relax. What I'm trying to tell you is that the reason I chose so it was not your motivation. I don't care for your motivation. I said the motivation itself is incorrect.
You said the motivation was nothing about being toughness. So you thought that was indexing him going into like a higher or shifting into a higher gear because of toughness.
Wow. Okay. I said first of all, I said that the points you don't even motivate the toughness, number one, and I also said the motivation behind the toughness is also incoherent because we actually know why he utilizes the utilization of his abilities better. It's a critique on both aspects, stupid bitch. Now I'm gonna continue. The reason actually it states why you chose to utilize his abilities better isn't because of some type of utilization of the toughness of Naoya. It's because Naoya pisses him off talking about the lack of ability and understanding of brotherhood. That's what makes him pissed off.
Yeah, so he shifts into a higher gear. He's not like wounded now. He's not wounded and able to do this in any way.
He's not wounded, so he doesn't get stabbed by Naoya. Is bleeding out.
He's able to close it, and now he doesn't do anything to him after the fact.
He's able to close it out. He's able to close it out during the fight, or is he able to close it out after the fight has commenced?
He's able to close it out during the fight.
Can you just play that, please?
Yeah. Now he says it.
Okay, just show the statement, please.
Now he says that he's only able to. Let me see. He's only able to disrupt him closing that blood thing, or like the blood clot or whatever the fuck was made, because he isn't hitting him, and now he doesn't hit him after the fact. So
I just simply ask for the panel, please. I don't really care for the words you say out loud. I want the panel.
Get it.
Oh, where'd you send it? I don't see it.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna get it, bro.
Oh, okay. You're going to get it. Okay.
Oh man. And you want the panels of not getting hit right?
I don't really care for the not hit part. I think the entire interpretation is just ass. So just show the statements of him as a statement, please.
Yeah, I got you. Fucking hell, shit lagging so much. Yeah. Again, it says blood manipulation, stopping the bleeding is your forte, but how can you hold up if you're getting attacked a bunch? And he doesn't. He has time.
Attacked? Well, that's not what he says. I don't know how you misread
That's what he
that.
says.
How long
How
against
long
me?
can you
Paying
last
attention.
against me while paying attention to that?
That's not indexed to just him
Which would
getting.
be,
That's him tracking.
it would be?
No, not necessarily, because he doesn't mention. Okay, I don't know if you know what keeping up with or lasting against him just simply means. Number one, it can just be a sense of tiredness. And number two, it can be a sense of just tracking him and making sure.
Okay, I don't care about your interpretation.
Number
We
three,
know that we know that it's likely in reference to this previous thing because Choso literally says that he can't control his blood out of his body when now he's attacking. It's literally just stated.
Can't control the blood out of his body when I was attacking him.
Yeah, so it's likely to be in reference to that because he can't use this function of blood manipulation, or he can't use a function of blood manipulation while now he's doing this one thing. It doesn't say that he can't do this because we see that he can while now he's trying to press him actively.
Okay,
but he can't do this while now he is stated. So I think it's just in the index that just cover that. It's stated right.
I can't even control the blood outside my. Forget about convergence. I can't even control the blood outside my body. The technique is using, and he's overwhelming me, so I don't think he'll choose to disclose it. That's who. Okay.
Yeah, so he just can't control his blood at all while he's being attacked.
Can't control his blood while being attacked. That seems different because we actively see that when he's trying to be attacked, that we do see control his blood. So are you saying that when he's getting eviscerated, he's gonna get this comboed? Are you talking about that aspect, or are you talking about in general? Because I want a clarification.
Show me that instance. The basis for the interpretation.
You agreed. What do you mean? You agreed to it. You agreed that he controls the blood inside body when he's about to rush him. That would not be an active trying to get combat. Are you confused on that? You literally. Wow. Okay. The panel where you agree to the fact that we see Choso utilize blood manipulations outside of his own body. What are you talking about? Did you not understand that you agreed to that? I never said you said it. I said you agreed to the existence of doing that. You're confused.
I know, no.
You never said that.
Let me get it for you.
It seems like you don't even know what you said 5 minutes. So I just want to ask a very clarifying question. Did you or did you not say that you agree that at one point in time after the fight, Choso was able to utilize, the blood outside of his own body?
All right. Yeah, I agree. I agree that he was doing that after the fight when he shipped into a higher gear.
After the fight, so that seems confusing by
no,
after
not
the
after
fight.
The fight. I said that's all I said. I didn't say after the fight.
You did, but it's okay. You got confused on the words. Just say it again.
I told you. He's able to use it after he shifts into a higher gear.
After shifts into a higher gear. Okay. So when he shifts into this, so this is a stronger Choso.
Oh no, it's not necessarily a stronger Choso. It's just Choso trying more. But I mean, I guess technically it would be stronger.
What the fuck? So it's not a stronger Choso, but he's trying more.
It's not necessarily a stronger Choso because it's the same version of Choso, but he's just trying more.
By strong, oh God Almighty. Okay, so let me just clarify the semantics. So very much mean you don't think. What do you think? Okay, so stronger. Just clarify what you mean by stronger there. And so you believe he's trying more, and then this more effort of trying would lead him to doing more performative feats, which would be stronger. So are you saying that I'm not? Because again, I was going to clarify this. There can be something as a base Choso and a more trying Choso, but it's more trying Choso is to have stronger strength. So I'm not saying that he literally got like an
if you're I know I was just clarifying that.
Oh, okay. So you're just confused upon your own semantics. That's
fine. It's not.
Okay. So, okay. I don't even grant this, but just continue with this. Just continue with it so far. I just want to see where the argument goes because, we're pretty so much.
You'll grant whatever I'm talking about here?
No, I said I don't grant, but I said just continue. I'll just steelman the argument for as long.
You stalemate the argument. You'll stalemate this point.
Steelman, jeez. You're so confused. I don't agree, but I'll steelman it because there's too much contention upon a little point right here, and we're not going to get to any of the other recent scaling. So can you just please continue?
And then don't anything, but yeah, like I was saying, yeah, Choso can close up the looting, and then you just kind of one-shot them after this.
I mean, already told me. I don't really care about the one-shotting thing. You already told me that he's a weaker version of Choso, so we can just continue. And the significance, we'll talk about the significance of the weakness, but
Yeah,
just
but he's
continue.
not. What?
Continue with the argument, dude. You're not really. That's kind of the point of contention. You just went in a big circle.
I didn't go in the expert because the point there was to
Point of
prove
contention. The
that
point
he
of
wasn't weak.
contention was the point of contention was the fact that Yuta one-shotted a Choso, and we were talking about it was the definitions of him being significantly weaker. And
That wasn't the only point.
that was the main point of contention. Never said it was the only. You're confused. Now, can you please continue with the scale?
Why did you fucking bring it up? Why did you have to air that point of contention if there's multiple points of contention? Stupid.
I said it was the main point. I said that's why it went circular. But again, can you
You
please
didn't.
continue?
Wasn't a circle. But okay.
I mean, probably oval, but I don't think
Let's see.
it was. It's definitely just circular. But again, can you please continue with the scale?
Then yeah, Yuji. Do you think that Hakari gets stronger when he uses jackpot or no?
Stronger. What do you mean by that? Clarify.
Like, do you think that it amps him beyond his regular base capabilities, like to their fullest?
I mean, in certain
Like,
aspects.
if he amps himself fullest at base, do you think he gets stronger after you use jackpot? Do you think it stacks or some shit?
He gets like it gains other hacks abilities. Yeah, I agree that in jackpots.
Okay, so he doesn't. All right, he doesn't get stronger in jackpot. Yuji is able to take multiple blows from Hakari
That's fine.
without Kursanity. All right, and then yeah, so Yuta like beat the shit out of Hakari.
Wow. Okay, so let's go through that. Number one, you didn't justify any of the speed argument. You justified somehow Yuta beating a weaker Choso, Hakari landing punches on Yuji. Therefore, Yuta is gonna beat Hakari. Holy fuck. I can talk about all day how that doesn't even fucking follow, you stupid bitch. But I'm not even gonna talk about the stupidity. I'll just simply say that doesn't even logically make sense for two reasons. Number one, this seems to be the case you're not talking about any other physical attributes other than just physical strength. It also thinks about reaction speed, travel speed. We can talk about combative abilities. I mean, but since you didn't mention any of the three ages, I'm not gonna bother prescribing to that absolute bullshit.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Yes, please, dumbass, because you didn't really prove anything so far.
I mean, Yuji's able to react to Akari. I think that Yuta is probably faster than Yuji.
Probably faster than justify Yuta being faster than Yuji. Specifically Sendai, because we're using Sendai. But just justify the Sendai version of Yuta being faster than the calling game version of Yuji.
He's narratively implied to be the second strongest sorcerer.
Second
And
strongest.
thus, that would have to facilitate him being able to do qualities in which would allow him to be the second strongest. Otherwise,
yeah, I reject that statement because
since he wasn't.
Akari. I think that statement is taken out of context because it says unusual abilities. Number one, number two, the statement's even also falsified because not only does Akari have better attributes of domain property, which would be a property which is skill sorcerers, but he also Yuta himself emits inferior to Akari in jackpot state.
That's not what's stated. So
it's not stated.
let's go through this one. Let's go through this one by one.
I'm just for clarity.
The first one would be the unusual abilities. I think that's just in reference to sorcery there, and you referencing that Hakari has a better domain. Well, it doesn't matter because domains have cast time, and would actually need to. You would consciously need to actually activate it. So if Yuta, let's say, cuts off Hakari's hands before he's able to do anything, it wouldn't really matter. Like his domain or his domain being better wouldn't really matter.
Begging the question, by the way.
That's not begging the question. You literally use the him having a better domain.
Relax.
Stop interrupting me. I didn't interrupt you when you fucking made those dumbass points. Stop interrupting me.
I'm not. This point sucks because it's begging the question. I'm trying to.
I don't care, and it's not begging the question. What the fuck do you think begging the question is? How is it begging the question? How is it begging the question?
Okay, example. Okay, the justification you gave was simply, well, what if Yuta was able to cut off Akari's arm? Now, I don't know if you're retarded or, just, was basically born, like, pretty much inferior with an extra chromosome on the side of your body. But I hope you know that the requirement to cut off someone's arm would also require physical and speed feats, which are currently under contention, you stupid bitch. So when you make this type of proposition...
Your point...
Wait. You asked it exactly why, you stupid piece of shit. ChatGPT's not going to save it from me. You stupid bitch. So I'm going to explain it to you again. You establishing that there's a possibility, some type of scenario in which Yuta would be able to cut off Akari's arm, which will stop him from utilizing a domain, already pre-assumes physical capabilities that he is superior to Akari, which I don't know if you're also retarded, is currently what's under contention, you stupid bitch. So again, can you actually, without begging the question this time, justify him being faster?
It's not begging the question. You said that he has. Okay, so you said that the domain mastery would be a. Yeah, you said the domain mastery would be a thing in which would facilitate Hakari being better than Yuta in, like, let's say sorcery or something, because
In
I
layman's
interpret
terms,
unusual abilities rather.
in
Stop,
lay-
stop, 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 stop,
I'm just clarifying layman's terms because this is
stop,
what you're
stop,
saying.
stop, 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 stop. Like, holy shit! Stop interrupting me, man. But
It's not what I
you
said,
said
but
that him having better domain mastery will be able to facilitate him having better qualities than Yuta in some way, which would thus contradict the statement. No.
in some type of bullshit, stupid way, someone would say the statement. Sure, under that bullshit.
Okay, so one, I'm saying that the statement could still be true under this type of hypothesis and thus not contradict anything. There wouldn't be any contradiction there, which is why I wouldn't be begging the question, because your thing could be true and my thing could be true without there being a contradiction. That was kind of the entire point of me bringing that up in the first place. So it's not
Okay.
me begging the question on whether or not Yuta's fast
Wow.
enough to do this thing. It's me saying that this is irrelevant because Yuta could have this quality. Like it doesn't matter.
Wow. Yuta could have X quality, which is currently under contention that if even possesses this quality.
You
Holy
you
fuck.
brought this up to
Okay,
be a
okay,
contradiction. You
no,
brought up the domain mastery to be a contradiction. What are you talking about?
listen to exactly what I said because it's very clear you're lost and it's very clear the extra chromosome of yours is spazzing out. So please
How am I
relax your
lost?
fat ass ear and listen to that nasty ass fat ass chair you're sweating in, you stupid
How am
bitch.
I
I'm
lost?
gonna repeat it again. Unusual abilities as reference to sorcery don't disagree. However, this aspect of story like domain mastery that it seems to be the case that Akari not only has a faster speed time, but it seems to be better refined than the Yuta. So when it says that when you talk about this overall mastery there, well, it just seems to be the case that we must be referencing other attributes in which this contradiction exists, or which these other attributes. If you want to say that these other attributes lead to this contradiction not existing, then fine. However, let me clarify. The begging the question point, which you're very fucking confused upon, is that you posited a scenario in which Yuta would show some type of physical hierarchy of capabilities above Akari by cutting off his arm, which takes physical skill to do, which is currently under question. That's the begging the question, idiot. Not the part of the domain mastery. The domain mastery is to try to point out a contradiction. But if you're talking about in totality, then we could talk about in totality. So then
Obviously, I'm referring to entirely.
obviously not because you're retarded. So again, can you clarify
Obviously,
the totality there? What all the
what the
attributes
fuck?
in totality would lead to Yuta being above Hakari? Just want you to establish that, please.
I literally gave you one. One would be speed. Another would be strength. I don't need to I don't need to justify it. The contradiction you
don't need to
provided
justify it?
was,
Okay.
bro,
We
dude.
can conclude.
Dude. I'm not done. The contradiction in which you provided was domain mastery. You said that he's better in this domain refinement sense, or he has a faster domain. That was a contradiction you provided. You said that would be a contradiction to Yuta being a sorcerer. I said that, okay. Sorcerers have multiple facilities. They have speed, they have strength, they have all these qualities. If you simply blitz him before he's able to use any of these, which would be like, let's say, he's better than you, then the domain wouldn't matter, and the statement wouldn't be contradicted. There wouldn't be any contradiction. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And your thing would be inherently less probable in the first place because you're positing a contradiction here. Yeah, you're interpreting this statement in a way in which would provide a contradiction because you don't think I'm not done.
Let me know when you're done. So
you're saying bro, then shut the fuck up. Oh, bro.
Everything that clear. Let me know when you're done so we can conclude.
But like I was saying, you're interpreting the statement just purposely in a contradiction, and you're not allowing both of these things to be true. Hakari can have a better domain refinement than Yuta, and still lose to Yuta. Still have a worse source. Still be a worse sorcerer than Yuta. Like, there's no contradiction between that. There's no issue for that.
Are you done?
Yeah, sure. Do you have like any other because I wanted to go through this one by one, like your other points. You want to conclude in this point?
We can just conclude in general.
You want to conclude in general, then like any other outside point beyond this, I don't want to be included in any judgment of this debate because it's kind of pointless.
I mean, you had time to address it. I asked you, are you done? I said, address everything you had to say, and then we can conclude. So,
well, I was addressing this point. I wanted to address the other points.
Your inability to actually track and respond to all the points and feud. And
I mean, I'd rather go over every point one by one.
What point have you not addressed? They want to go over.
Was it?
So you don't even remember?
I mean, I'm trying to recall because we were talking about this for a while, and I'm a little tired. So, if you wanna bring them up again, that would be nice. But I'm not gonna.
I'm not motivated to do so.
You're not motivated to do so. Then I'm not gonna include those points in my judgment. It'd be kind of pointless.
Kind of pointless for you to miss track.
To miss track, I literally said that I was gonna go through these points one by one.
And you don't know what they
are you
are.
talking about?
You go through points you don't know what they are after I gave them to you. That seems kind
Well,
of confusing.
I know that there's other points.
I don't even feel like it.
Two other
Do you know what
points
the points
after
are?
this.
Yes or no? Do you know what the points are? Yes or no?
I can't properly recall them.
So you can't probably recall them. Okay, so they exist, but you can't probably recall them.
No, which is why I said that I would rather us go through this one through one.
No, so what's the contradiction?
What are you talking about?
Is that they exist or they don't exist? Like, what do you have a contention upon of the question I asked you?
They exist. I want you to repeat them. I don't know. You're being weird and pedantic.
How to motivate me repeating the questions?
Because that's usually how good faith conversations go. I would do that for you. You don't care, even though you lost, and so I suck even though you lost, bro.
And like you, like you.
Your contradiction to YUTA being faster than HAKARI was domain refinement, bro.
That wasn't it, but hey, man.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Well, we're not done. We're not done with the point, brother. I hope you know that.
We are done. I mean,
or we're not done.
Whatever to say, and then you said you're done, so we can conclude.
I'm technically done with the argument, or I didn't actually conclude. I'm trying to talk about.
Oh no, I already gave my.
I just in the debate there, bro.
Yeah, I already gave my win condition. If you didn't track it, then that's fine.
Your win condition for what, HAKARI?
Yeah,
to beat YUTA?
I gave it. If you can't,
and that would be the domain, right?
Nope.
Was it another point you gave that we can go over another time?
Nope. It's literally one I gave as justification for the whole YUTA thing about the begging the question. You just didn't track it, and it's it's okay.
The begging the question, and you thought I was begging the question because I was saying that YUTA still blitz them, even though you think that these things are already put into question, despite you providing something that would be a contradiction.
This is sad.
Or a seeming contradiction.
Yes, we can conclude this is sad.
Brother, I don't know. You're being so weird about this.
I'm saying we conclude this is sad.
1 second.
Bro, this nigga is so fucking ass, bro.
1 second. All right, yeah, sure, we conclude. Okay.
All right, you wanna go first?
I'm not gonna do conclusion. I just want to conclude the debate. If you're not gonna repeat anything,
I'll just get my conclusion then. If you don't want to conclude, it's fine.
I mean, okay.
Okay. So that's absolute. I'm not actually. Let me be nice. JAH just mistracked. I gave the win condition. The win condition was simply the fact YUTA admits inferiority to HAKARI. He didn't really contend that at all.
That was another point.
Yeah, that was given during the debate. Shut the fuck up.
That was another point outside of the point that we were talking about currently.
Nope, it really wasn't. You were just.
It was.
Hey, but anyways, I get that one condition. He didn't really successfully attack it at all. Actually, he didn't even do anything. All I did was sit here and just LARP JJK, get his head beat in. Got gapped on basic propositional logic. I mean, I don't know how the fuck you got gapped on basic propositional logic. But
are you retarded, bro?
I can establish any of the conditions I gave.
That point was beyond the point that we were currently talking about.
He couldn't really track anything. Let's see. He conflated a lot of definitions under his own schema. He was very confused upon what makes an argument sound. He was just confused in general. I mean, I don't really know how I could possibly, just state other than the fact that this guy is purely inferior to the natural human species about how he's got his head caved in. But I mean, simply put, he sucks. I won. Pretty much.
I told you, brother. This is a different point. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Different point, even though I said it during the debate, and I asked you, are you done?
You could say it during the debate, and it be a different point than the point that we were talking about now.
It wasn't. It wasn't. But hey,
it was. That was a different point. What are you talking about?
Whatever you say, man.
So wait, real quick.